Yeah. What's going on? This that 305 to the 772 podcast, and it's your boy Rod.
And your boy Trav.
And we in the 2026.
New year, new day, a new dollar.
To be better and make new mistakes.
Yes, sir.
You understand? But the topic of tonight, we going into when is enough was enough. Like, when was the time that we know when we was young, we always used to be partying. It was no such party that you wouldn't go to. If it was up and somebody called you, you was there. But when did you reach to that age where you start having excuses when people try to call you out and be like, hey, man, we going over here? What was that age for you?
Now that I think back on it, man, I'm a little late bloomer when it comes to that. So it took me a while to get that out of my system.
So how old? You got?
Yeah. It took a while to get that out of my system. I'll say probably about 29.
Oh, we probably was in the same boat.
Yeah, 29. Once you get that call and say, hey, man, let's step out. I ain't feeling it tonight. Just ain't feeling it tonight. I'll say about 29 years old. 29.
So what came to that point? Because I know me, I was just like, growing up in Miami, the spots where to be at, what was hot. We was at every spot.
Yeah.
But we knew what was like the death trap.
Yeah.
Like, give me one. What was the one on 119?
Coco.
Death trap.
Death trap.
Tech One, Death trap. Cola Nuts, Death trap. You feel me?
Yeah.
Angels, one way in, one way out,
Yeah.
Death trap.
What are they? Secrets.
Death trap. Shout out to the boy Mike. That's where Mike laid down at. But shout out to the boy Mike. R.I.P.
Let me see. What else? The Mint.
Death trap.
And that's the crazy part about the Mint. It's right behind the police
station. Death trap.
That's the crazy part.
Shout out to all my Kansas City people, the Mint.
Yeah. Let me see. Espanola. You know what I'm talking about?
You talking about close to 27, right?
Yeah. It's on. I think it's the Booby Trap now.
The reason why I say that's the death trap because it's surrounded by the hood. Even though it don't look like it's hood, it's surrounded by the hood. A lot of people when people nowadays, you don't know when you say you going down to what that's called, the art district.
Yeah, art. District,
remember the art.
Wynwood.
That's downtown Little Haiti right there, man. Y'all be thinking like y'all be having fun and everything enjoyment, but you gotta understand that's still the hood. They just dress it up to make it look good.
Yeah. And it's crazy when you go out there, you just see so many people just clueless. Like they don't even know where they stand at right now.
Yeah.
I got a wild story when I was out there. I came out there with a couple of coworkers. They were from out of town, and I usually do not leave my phone in the car, but my phone was dying.
So you let it charge.
So I let it charge in the car. Fortunately, my car had that capability where you can charge it in the car.
Yeah.
So I leave my phone in the car. I go inside the first little pub. We dancing, we drinking, we talking. On my way to the second pub, I had to stop by and pick up my phone.
Yeah.
So as I stop by and pick up my phone, I noticed somebody done broke into my car. I was like, the one night
that you leave the phone.
I leave my phone in the car, they broke into my car. It wasn't only me, it was the car behind me.
So they were going down the line.
Yeah, it was the car behind me, and then there was another car behind that. So the second car behind me, the girl popped up, she's crying, because she's not from here.
Yeah.
She came down to college.
So they got her. They got her.
She crying. We trying to calm her down, like, it's going to be okay. It's all right. It's going to be all right.
This happened.
So now my two coworkers are from out of the country. They're from Copenhagen. So they never been in this type of situation before. So they looking like, well, what's going on? Why are we not going to this world? So I finally told them, hey, look, they broke into my car, man.
You gotta make that report.
Yeah, I said, y'all can go on to the next club if y'all want. And they said, no, we'll hang out here because it was going. You know, a lot of stuff was going on outside. So everybody outside, they still trying to calm the girl down. She finally calmed down. She called her people. They told her, don't worry about it. You know, I was just sitting there without a phone, looking sick. And then so we standing on the corner because it was like right on the corner on the Wynwood. We standing on the corner. We see this car coming down.
Creeping?
Nah, it's just coming down, and we like, okay, do we not see the people that stopped? Because the traffic had stopped.
Hold on, don't tell me they hit somebody.
They ran right in the back of them and went up on some parked cars.
Oh no.
So they went up on the parked cars. We ran to the car. It happened right in front of us. So my coworker or my colleague that's from out of town, he's looking at me like, what the hell is going on here in Miami? He said, is it like this all the time? I said, you'd be surprised. So we ran up on the car. The girl is passed out.
Hold on, the car that hit the car?
Yeah.
And ran up on it. She passed out.
She passed out. The driver's passed out. And the passengers passed out. So we like, what's going on? We woke up, got her out of the car because the police is coming because remember we made the report.
Yeah.
By the time we got her out of the car, sat on the curb, here comes the police coming down. I'm trying to wave him down. He passed us. And then my other coworker that's from here, he stopped the police officer and said, hey, look, we had found a report here, and it's another accident. He said, they don't have nothing to do with me. I'm going home.
Hey, that's what I'm telling y'all. That's Miami, man. It's Miami.
And he took off. So we was like, what's going on? So our whole focus shift on the girl, the driver, because we know she's going to get a DUI. Rip.
Yeah.
So we got water for her. We trying to get her right. We trying to prep her up. Say, hey, say this, say that, say this. So she finally came to her senses. By the time she came to her senses, we asked her, where were you going? Oh, I was going back home. I said, where is home? Tampa.
Hey.
I said, you weren't going to make it to no Tampa.
You going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, and then the passenger still was asleep the whole time. We had to carry her out and put her on the curb. She was out.
Hey, they got a lot of people when you not from here, Miami is a different place. Florida is a different place when you're not from here. And that party scene could really get you where you don't see it coming, especially when they have the Miami is the type of place when they set you up with drink, you really get set up. Yeah. The drinks be flowing like fruit punch and you drink it and pretty soon you don't know where you at.
If you're not dancing and shaking that off, she's gonna be stuck. I'm telling you.
So how did that end? Like, did she get a DUI?
No, so when the police came, they straightened her out. She was good. She was sober enough. We got her sober. No, black girl.
Oh, okay.
We got her sobered up. She still was in shock herself because she ran the car up on the other car. Her car is sitting up on the parked car. So they was asking her how did it happen. They said, oh, she got sideswiped. She ran. She went up. So she got cleared on that. It was like, what about your friend? The friend is okay? Yeah, she's okay. So to end the story off like that, you just got to be careful out here, man. And that's what we were saying about the death traps. You never know where the death trap can be at, man. You just got to pay attention to your surroundings. That's all.
Yeah, because I know for me, I guess because I grew up in Miami, I understand the ins and outs, and I know where I'm going. Even though I be in the places where a lot of people don't want to go, like, you know, the party at the White, or the battle, the DJs and all that. A lot of people ain't going to want to go in that because that's in the middle of the hood. Like, if you come in and they see weakness, they see setup, they got you. You ain't no way you can get out the Whites without getting got. You gonna get robbed.
Well, first of all, you better know somebody over there before you
That's what I'm
go
saying.
over there.
Everywhere I go, I know somebody. Everywhere I go, I know somebody. Shout out to everybody back in the days, you feel me, that linked me up from OT all the way up to Kansas City. Shout out to everybody. Y'all know who y'all was, man. Y'all had y'all boy good. Your boy was safe. Your boy never got robbed. And when the time I almost got robbed in North Miami, y'all know how that ended up. You feel
Man,
me?
I got a
Salute.
story.
You feel me? But I was good. You feel me? I handled the situation how it was meant to be handled. But you have to understand when you move through Miami, and now we bringing it up to the 772, but it's really Miami because a lot of people when they come down for vacations, is Fort Lauderdale, Miami area. And remember, when you're in Fort Lauderdale, you're not in Miami. You haven't made it to Miami. You're still in Fort Lauderdale. You ain't make it down. But when you're in Miami, you got to pay attention to signs. Like when you go to downtown, a.k.a. Brickell, a.k.a. Overtown. No, it's not Brickell. It's Overtown. When you get down there, if you trying to go and see a game or go to a concert and you just see a dude in a random, like, light up vest and he telling you park right here, watch out. Watch out. Them dudes be setting y'all, but because I'm from Miami, Lil Haiti to be exact, when I go into situations like that and I'm pulling in and dude telling me to park, I let him know. I give him the little hood lingo to let him know if anything happened, I'm looking for you. So I'll be good in my situation because I grew up in Miami. But other people get got because when you don't speak like that, they know you from out of town. So you're going to get got. That's just one little game I put you up on. Yeah. Just one little thing. But the topic we talking about, like when enough is enough, meaning that on my TikTok, I seen that it was a rapper from Texas that just got killed recently at a club. So he was vibing with another rapper, Big X the Plug, and he got shot. And the situation was not even his situation. Yeah. And he got killed. But we understand that going to certain clubs, going to club period with a certain age limit is a hostile environment. Yeah. What you got to say on that?
Man, you just got to know how to move. When you're at a certain level in your life, you can't do all those old things no more. Some of that stuff you just got to let go. You have to let it go. You got to understand now you're a brand. You taking care of a lot of other people that's in your circle. And your family members also. So you just got to know how to move now. Some stuff you got to let it go, and you got to move on. Because if you don't, man, situations like that happen. So where you thinking you still run the streets, you just made yourself a bigger target when you signed up for that. When you signed up for that fame, you just made yourself a bigger target. And that's all. That's what I say about that really is you just got to know how to move, man. Surround yourself around the right people. You just got to know how to move out. That's all.
Because I know you was telling me earlier about the whole takeoff situation. Mm-hmm. And we know that, like, you can't put yourself in certain positions. I understand we all grew up in the hood, and we could all feel like we still tied to the hood. But there's no love in the street. No. Never think that the same smiles you give to the street is giving back to you. So there's no love in the street. So when you thinking that you the same, whatever, your name could be like Johnny. Back in the days, you the same Johnny. Mm-hmm. Nah, they know you as Jay, the dude with the $500,000 piece on his neck. You feel me?
Exactly.
Remember, especially growing up in the hood, and we knew it before we made it to a certain level, that it's wolves out there. Mm-hmm. And it's always going to be wolves. Because 9 out of 10, most of the wolves, they never hit a lick that would take them out of the hood. So they always hitting for something. So when you thinking that you could abide yourself in the same circle or do what you used to do, you don't have to be a celebrity. Mm-hmm. If you were a dude that used to live in the hood and you moved away from the hood, and you better yourself and you think you could come back to the hood and chill, the hood have a different response to you. Because for once, people think you better. You think that you're better.
Yeah, I felt it a couple of times where I left. You know, not moved too far out the hood, but I left, disappeared for a little while.
How far you moved?
Yeah, Carroll City.
Once you move out the hood, they feel like
you Miami Gardens.
If you ain't moving 2 blocks away from where they at, you think you better. Yeah. So
every time I come back, and you know, I try to go back and see everybody from the hood, it's new faces around there. Mm-hmm. To where they like, who this dude is?
Yeah, they don't know you.
Exactly. So I'm looking at them like, man, who are you? I don't know you. Who are you? So it just go to saying like what you're saying is you just gotta leave that stuff alone. Like, it's okay to pass through the hood, bump on, hit the horn, get out. Hey, what's up? What's going on? All right, get back in your car, keep it moving. You're on a different time wave. You're not on the same time. You're not on the same time.
When you was young.
Not on that time anymore.
Because remember, when you was young, anybody could call you. We out. We going to Matthew.
We out.
We out.
We out.
We on South Beach. We out.
Yeah.
Like, because I remember in the past, like, when I used to get the invite to Memorial Weekend, we out.
Oh, yeah.
And then when I got older, all of a sudden, my feet started hurting. I couldn't do that all day walk no more. I realized I was getting older. So when I got that call, like, if we didn't have the setup for the penthouse and all that, I ain't going. If it's just walking on the strip, I ain't going. Because when you young, that sun hit you, it ain't nothing. Once you get to a certain age, that sun hit you, it take energy.
Yeah,
you feel like, hey, where the corner store at? You got to get a water or something. So you see how times change. And with me, I understood that going to certain clubs, I'm the type of person, when I pay to get into a club, I pay to come dance and drink. I came to have a good time. Even I went to some clubs solo. I went to have a good time. When it comes to situations where it's always a fight breaking out or a shooting, you ain't gonna see me there. When I got to a certain age, I ain't want to deal with that. So I started to look for clubs that said grown and sexy, 24 and up. Yeah. When I got to a certain age, because I was tired of that.
They need to bump that age up now.
When you go to a club and they say 18 and up, it say the women could get in at 18 and the men 21, I don't go to that. Because I know it's going to be some type of drama, some type of headache. I need grown and sexy.
Those were the jump offs.
Yeah, be the jump off. Because 9 out of 10, those type of clubs is something that is a quick hit you could take something home with. Because if you go to grown and sexy and you think you're going to take a quick hit home, she going to be like, y'all going to get into conversation. Like, so what the future look like? But when you go to that 18 and up, you're like, shoot, that nigga just bought me a cheeseburger. We about to get it on. You feel me? But the thing I'm saying is, it's like when you get to a certain age, you realize, I don't really even want to mess with that.
Yeah. I can't. That's out of my system. I'd rather just chill at home and just invite people over and just crank that speaker and
that's how you know when you get mature.
Yeah, man.
When you get, like, I seen a post where the guy said, I think, was it Cameron? Y'all don't enjoy your house. I like my house.
Yeah.
I like my house. I like when I get home, I see them big old steps that go all the way up. I'm living in a 2-story house. I changed my situation from what my situation was. I love that. Yeah. So I enjoy my house more than going out. I would enjoy lighting up the barbecue grill and getting outside and start cooking. I enjoy things like that. That's how you know when you getting older.
Yeah.
When you young, it's fast food club. You greasing, everything move fast. You feel me?
Yeah.
The chicks fast, you move fast, everything move fast. But when you get older, it's like, man, I'm gonna settle down, man. This ain't what life is. This ain't what life is supposed to be. Just because remember, when you move a certain way, times run fast. Mm-hmm. And then you get to a point like, man, shit, I wanted to.
Where have the time gone?
Yeah, I ain't got. So now you kind of work to get to that, being that married man, building that. Catch-up. Yeah, I could say, like, with me, when I got to that point where it was not, the club was not it for me, that's when I could say I met my wife and I started traveling, like really seeing Florida, seeing the United States, and actually leaving the country and seeing other countries, because in the past, nobody asked me to travel. So you ain't asked me to travel. Everybody know rock. Everybody from back there from Miami know rock. Every Friday you gonna find me at the club. If it's not Barchetta on the Bay, it's Mansion, it's Diamond, it's Metropolis. Like, you gonna find me. You gonna find me from Kansas City or OT to the beach. You gonna find me in somebody's club. So, but when I met my wife, that's when I got my passport and I started traveling. I realized, to my young people out there, y'all don't know this now, but traveling is what it is.
Traveling is key.
Like, the money that y'all spend going to the club, you could put that in a trip. Traveling is what it is. I'm telling you. I wish I'd been started traveling from the age of 18. I'd have been out of there. I probably been living on a cruise ship for 1 year, my first year. But I'm just saying, just travel and get to see sights and different sceneries and see how people live, and you'll really enjoy it. What do you think about it?
Yeah, it would change your outlook on life, 100%. Because I was traveling, and I had to go back to one of my colleagues, and he was from Germany, and I had to take him out. That was my job to take him out. So I took him out. I think we went to a little spot, and he was telling me like, man, you need to travel. You need to get outside the U.S. It's a lot more than the U.S. Then that's when he broke it down to me and was telling me about the U.S. He said, U.S. don't have no history. This is one of the youngest countries on the planet. He said, you need to get out. And once I took that advice, and when I got outside the U.S., man, it was no turning back.
Everything looks
different. It was no turning back, man. Everything is different, man. You learn to appreciate life within itself. I'm telling you. And you learn to appreciate the things you have accomplished here in the U.S. to see what some of the people going through outside of the U.S. Man, I'm telling you, it's a whole different world out there. You guys need to get your passport, you need to travel. I'm telling you. Because that club scene, like you said, that club scene and all that, man, that's dead. I'm telling you, that's dead. That's dead. You're going to a club to listen to the music that you was just listening to the car to get to the club.
Yeah. But remember, it's like a lot of people don't understand, because when you go to the club, the money that, remember, a bottle, I used to work for certain companies, so I know the prices on the bottle. The bottle, when you go to a store and buy the bottle, when you buy it in a club, it's like 10 times more than the original price of the bottle. So if you're paying for a bottle of Hennessy, it's probably like it's probably $400 now. That same bottle, in
100.
Walmart is for like $30, $35. Yeah. But you paying $300 to $400 for that same bottle. Take that, book your flight. I'm telling you. Not really trying to tell you, but Tulum, just heads up. Take your trip. The price that you will pay on the bottle, you could take on the trip. The price that you will pay for a section, you can pay for your all-inclusive resort, Ryu Hotel. Just saying, man, hit me up. I got the promo. Ryu Hotel. But the same price you paying, the money you pay on gas, the money you pay on food, this is a vacation. But a lot of people don't know that because they don't know nothing but their area.
Yeah.
Because before I start going to Broward, because my wife is from Broward, I only knew Miami. So going to another city felt like leaving the country.
Even if you can't leave the country, just stay domestic. Go somewhere else in the States. I mean, trust me, it's going to open your eyes just to be in a different demographic part of the U.S. It's going to be different. You're going to see the same base story or how everyone is living, but everybody is different. Everywhere is different. So it's trust me, the accent, from the food, the lifestyle.
Because remember, we could say that, of course, we grew up in the hood. There's a hood everywhere. But no hood matches the same hood. We understand everybody, when you live in the hood, there's like a lot of poverty and everything. But when you travel, like I know y'all travel to New Orleans, and we go to different places, it's like, yeah, it's hood, but it's not like your hood. You understand the struggle that the people going through, but it's still not your hood. So it gives you a different view of it.
Yeah, it's not your hood, but if, real, like you said, real recognize real. Mm-hmm. Don't be afraid to go branch out and take a scenic route. Mm-hmm. When you hood, you good. That's everywhere. That's just universal. When you hood, you good. Game recognized game. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to branch out and just go sightseeing when you go to these places. It's just, some people, they'll tell you, hey, you can't be over here at this time, blah, 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 blah. Like I said, real recognize real. Now, if you just a green dude or a green female or whatever the case may be, they're going to try you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So always pay attention to your surroundings and just know how to move. Once you know how to move, You can fit in anywhere. Not even groups. I say it's best to move by yourself.
It's basically pay attention to your surroundings.
Yeah.
Because me growing up in Miami, certain places I was and I took people there, they was like, damn, you over here? You used to be vibing over here? It's because you pay attention. You know who's the stick up kid. You know who's gonna break into the cars. You know who wilding out there. It's normal. Like, it's weird to me because growing up where I grew up at, I felt comfortable. But when I moved to like what you would call a white neighborhood, a suburb, I had to acclimate myself to that because it's like you don't know who's the wrong person. You don't know who's the grimy person. But growing up in the hood, you know everything is broadcast. You know who holding the chopper because they walk with one leg that don't bend. You know who looking to break in the cars because they head keep moving on the swivel because they looking for who ain't paying attention. They walk around cars like you know that. Everything you know who's the thief. You been knew that. But it just come with life. But you gotta understand when you go to different areas, for one thing, you gotta have respect.
Of course, 100%.
When you coming off disrespectful, they know that. And you know, like we was talking about before, wolves don't feed on you.
Yeah. Because you demanded when anybody come in your hood. Mm-hmm. Rules are rules. There's an unwritten rule. You know what I mean? So it's just going without saying.
So like even with life, like when we get to a certain age, some things we just don't do. Like when you get older, some things just seem to fall off. Meaning that, like you could have a homie that want every weekend y'all out every night. He want y'all out every night, and y'all out till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And then you reach to a certain age, be like, man, once in a blue that may happen, but that can't be every Friday. Because when we was younger, that was just normal. It was normal going out to the club and we go to IHOP or Denny's on Biscayne.
Straight from work.
Or 441 and we go eat. And it's 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. We still ain't make it home because we talking mess and we eating breakfast.
Yeah.
But when you get mature and you get older, that may happen once in a blue, but it's not an every weekend thing because why? You got
if you can make it up in the morning.
Now, you know if you do that long night out like that, you ain't getting up early.
You ain't getting up early. You
like
down back then.
The conversations I have at my job when we be joking around, I'm like, damn, when we was younger, we could go all night and we could party and still make it to work.
Yeah.
And if you go out all night and party now, you gonna hear it's gonna be 4 o'clock in the morning. You know ain't nobody at the job. They ain't gonna pick up.
I'm waking up the time I'm supposed to get off.
I ain't gonna make it today. I ain't feeling good. Because you done partied all night. When you was younger, partying was nothing. Everything went with each other. Yeah. Then when you got older, you understood that, shoot, sometimes taking a nap feel good. You ain't got to tell me.
Until you realize it's 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
But even with situations like, we just know that with time, everything has to change. And people have to embrace change. A lot of people like to stay in that moment, in that feeling, and they don't want it to change. Because I had people that I knew in the past, and they told me, why are you trying to ruin a good thing? Because they didn't want life to change. But we can't live in that moment forever. Right. Everything feels good for a moment until you wake up the next day and you may have to pay for it. Because one of my experiences was when you go to a club, never put your card on file. That was my experience. Yeah. Until I checked my bank account the next day and realized that I paid. I knew I paid for section. I knew I paid for bottles. None of that was the issue. It was my tab for shot. It was like, why pay for all this and then you got an $800 on shots? And you already paid over $1,000 and something for bottles in the section. Yeah. So it's like when you get older, you start to think. Yeah, when you get older, you start to think like, damn.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make
Yeah.
Yeah, I had some of those nights. Hard rock.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Opium.
Mm.
Man, I had some wild nights.
Well,
It's
the
like what you
opium
said.
at the Hard Rock.
Yeah.
They pressured me. That's the one I tried to take my wife to, and they was using every excuse. Oh, he got sneakers on.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
he
yeah.
got this.
I went through that.
Yeah, they were
I went
pressuring
through
me.
that.
You remember that? They were pressuring me.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, you say y'all don't want to let me. I said, call the owner. I know the owner. They was like, nah. I knew because it was a black man.
I went through that. And now, boy, this is like you said though. Don't ever put that card on file. If you put that card on file, it's open season.
Once you start drinking, boy, yeah, another round.
Another
Another
round.
round. I learned. I checked that car. I checked my account that next morning. I was looking like, you know, when a number don't look right to you,
Yeah.
and you gotta look back at it. And
I knew it ain't the number I'm looking at.
I was like, whoa. I said, I'm straight, man. I'd rather go take cash and whatever I have when it run out after the club or in the club, that's it.
So it's 2026 now.
Mm-hmm.
I want to move forward. I want to leave some of my bad habits, acknowledging my bad habits, and just try to leave one of them back in 2025.
Mm-hmm. So what would you say is your bad habit?
I don't want to say, you can say it's a bad habit. If I think it's not good, then it's bad. Trusting myself a little more, believing in myself a little more. Going forward, 2026, that's one of my goals is to stand on business about myself. Standing on business about myself. You know what I mean? Doubting myself and not thinking that I can do it when I know I can. And that's what I say I got to leave into 2025. It's just doubting myself. I mean, I tell myself that every year, but I chip away at it. So I think I fully got the grasp of it of letting it go now. So I think that's what I'm gonna leave in 2025.
I think like for me, I say, I guess I'm the oldest one here. Everybody have growth. Every year you have changes that you have to make. You got to grow with. But one thing I'm taking into 2026, and still to this day, everybody know me. If you know Rod, you know me. I don't give a damn what people think about me.
Oh,
It's about living. It's about life. You feel me? Like I'm gonna live life until my time stops. Because everybody has their own time. And you gotta understand if you live in life according to others,
no.
like when your time stops, life still goes. Life don't stop. Like it don't change.
Number
so
one,
it's better if you grow and you better yourself mentally, spiritually, financially. That's a blessing. Like I tell everybody, if you want to get your business vibe on, get your business vibe on, but make sure spiritually you good. Because don't on the outside your finances is getting better, but on the inside you dying. Because there's a lot of people that when they look in the mirror, they don't even love themselves. So you got to make sure you build that connection when you look in the mirror. You understand that life may not be exactly where you want it, but you love the person who you have become.
Yeah.
But you love the person who you have become. So a lot of people don't have that in the world because it's a disconnection from you and others. Like people don't know people unless it's on social media. Everybody look to the person that have more followers, but you gotta understand. Don't worry about things like that. For first and foremost, worry about the people that's in your circle, the people that say they love you. If you still got your parents in your life, and your parents, you know your parents was there for you. They ain't perfect. Ain't nobody perfect, but you know they was there for you and they love you.
Right.
That's where your love starts. That's where you get to like your parents. And everybody else that comes out of that, it just shines bright.
Right.
So know yourself and know that you are truly already loved. So when you have other people that come into your life, if people say they love you, that's cool. You just add on to it. If people don't like you, that's cool. because if I ain't stopped to talk to you, I would never know you. So life will still continue on going. So just better yourself, grow spiritually, and grow strong mentally, so that when you go through situations, you'll be able to overcome. You know that your situation is not greater than the goal and that and the like the goals that you set for yourself.
Right.
Your situation can't overcome or stop that.
Right.
You can keep moving and pushing and grinding and get to where you need to be.
Always set new goals. Always set them new goals. Those, man, goals, believe it or not, man, goals help you out in life. Because you set something out at a period of time the way you're trying to reach. If you're just moving out here without goals, and you just moving.
Yeah, because goals
That
help
don't mean
to
you
keep
going
you
forward.
focused. Like if you ain't, if it's just like mentally, if you not focused on, like I'm gonna say, like we both older, if you're not focused on your family and you're not directing your attention to your family, that focus can take you elsewhere.
Yeah.
So
Easily.
if you focus on if you set goals for yourself and you understand that whatever your goal is gonna find some things to conflict with. But if you stick to that, you'll be able to overcome and achieve your goal no matter what. Like my goal, I ain't gonna lie. My goal, I'm already 43. I'm already a sexy 40. I'm trying to be a sexier 44. You feel me? So all the things that I set forth to myself to handle as far as physically, I'm gonna achieve that. I already started. I'm getting right. So I know that some people may say that, oh, okay, you focus too much on your workout. No, I'm not focusing too much because things I should have had back then, I gotta work towards it now. I'm working from behind. Because when the young people don't understand, when you young, that's when you get it. If it's financially, that's when you get it. Is this physically? That's when you get it. Because when you get older, you will be able and easy to hang on to that. But when you wait till you get older and try to reverse it, that's when you got to work hard. Yeah. Everything easy when you're young. Because if you look at pictures, when we used to work out back in the day, we was in shape for no reason.
Do 2 push-ups.
We sleep 2 hours, go to work, go to the club, eat whatever we want to eat. And when you look at your picture, you look good. Yeah. When you get older, that's a different subject.
Yeah. You gotta continue to work.
It's a different subject. But we understand that everything comes with growth, everything comes with change. If anybody living a life with no change, then that's just you being stagnant and that's just you being lazy. Because according to the Bible, God doesn't like a lazy.
Y'all better pick up these jewels we dropping on this floor. I'm trying to tell you.
And y'all already know, I came into this episode feeling sexy, so I dress sexy. You feel me? This is just what I do. I'm 43. I'm trying to act my age. I'm about to dress like this every day I go out. I'm going to go pick up the mail. I'm going to dress like this. I'm about to get this outfit in every color. This is how I'm trying to live, man. I'm 43. How y'all expect me to dress? In a hoodie? Come on.
My dog ready for the new Titanic.
This has been another episode of the 305 to the 772 podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can stay on tune with all new videos, all promos, and all good things that's about the 305 to the 772.